Running green and blue car monuments is risky, time consuming, and honestly not always worth it. So in this video, I wanted to show you an easier, safer, and sometimes even more efficient way to get these blueprint fragments in Rust. So if you're early game or playing solo or duo, blueprint progression can sometimes feel slow and dangerous, which I completely understand. But monuments aren't the only option, and in today's video, I'd like to show you a different way of getting these. So let's get right into it. So, to do this, you will only need a few basic items. You will need a diving tank and a pair of diving fins. I went ahead and brought the whole kit. I got diving mask, the wetsuit, diving tank, and fins. And then I think the cheapest thing, scrap-wise, is if you go ahead and research a kayak and a paddle. That way you can transport yourself around on the ocean without needing to spend fuel or scrap on a boat. I also brought a spear gun in case I face any sharks. And if you're gonna do this, I'd recommend getting to a fishing village and also starting up the pump mission. That way you will get yourself a free gun doing this as well. But really, you'll only need a pair of diving fins and a diving tank. Alright, let me explain this strategy now. So underwater loot locations spawn sunken chests. And each sunken chest actually has a 10% chance to give you a blueprint fragment each time you loot it. And this means no scientists, no PvP, none of that stuff. And how do you find these underwater loot locations? Well, start up by going into the ocean. You'll see these things right here. Look for these floating things, which are usually found around floating junk piles. Once you are at one of these locations, all you need to do is drop down underwater. And now I'm just gonna swim down. Look for sharks. Beware of sharks because they can kill you. So just drop down, and now we're gonna look for crates. So here is how you can farm them efficiently. Start off by diving down, and then look for these big crates from above. Also look around for sharks. Since I can't see a shark now, I'm gonna dive down, and I'm going to start untying this one. The good thing about the strategy is that each run will give you scrap, components, and a repeated chance at giving you blueprint fragments each and every time. And now I didn't get one, but since I can't see a shark, I'd recommend looting all of these crates, since they all give you components, scrap, and all that good stuff. So loot all of the crates, go up, reposition, and then dive back down, in order to maximize your efficiency when doing this. This is my third loot pile, or third junk pile. Look. This is crazy. Look. Basic blueprint fragment. I'm not even kidding. This is my third freaking loot pile. Or whatever you call loot location dive. I mean, this strategy is fucking crazy, bro. I've been out here swimming for like 10-15 minutes, and I already found myself a basic blueprint fragment. This is from being out here for 15 minutes. That's like 4 an hour, bro. That's fucking crazy. That's what I'm saying. You have to try this out. You have to try this out if you're playing Rust. And if you just want a different way of farming, this is crazy. I'm gonna make my way back down to fishing village now, recycle everything, and I'll show you what I got. Oh my god, bro. So this is what I got after recycling everything. Keep in mind I'm using the low efficiency recycler at fishing village. I got 25 high qual, 550 cloth, 360 wood, 450 fragments, almost 200 scrap, a BP fragment, some rifle bullets, and also don't forget my free pump. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. This strategy is crazy. You have to try this out. This is what I got from 15 minutes of doing this. Also, I'm starting to upload a lot of videos, so if you're gonna try this out and if you enjoyed these kind of, you know, guide videos and stuff, then please go ahead and subscribe and check out my other videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a pleasure. I hope you all have a great evening, great morning, great day, whatever you're doing. I hope it's great. Thank you for watching. Bye.